Well, little lady, let me elucidate here. Everybody wants to be a cat because a cat's the only cat.
It's come to the attention of many in the Western world that we're not getting enough sleep. This short documentary seeks to demonstrate 3 of the terrible effects of sleep deprivation: problems with the immune system, metabolism, and memory. I'll be your host, Muffin. First, let's talk about the immune system. This cat, Benny, sleeps 8 hours a night. This cat, Kieran, has been sleeping only 4 hours each night. After 4 nights, both were immunized against the flu. Their immune systems were examined 10 days later. It was found that Benny was doing swell. However, at day 10, Kieran had a 50% reduction in antibodies. What's worse, at 21 to 31 days after sleep deprivation, there's still no normal immune response from Kieran. Natural killer cells. They play a major role in fighting foreign entities such as tumors and virus-infected cells. These NK cells were seen to be lacking in Kieran, who's sleep deprived. He works 4 hours a day, from 3 to 7 a.m., and so we took advantage of this and measured his natural killer cell activity 3 times. Relative to day 2, the baseline, there was a 73% reduction in natural killer cell activity after sleep deprivation on day 4. After a night of recovery sleep, natural killer activity on day 5 returned to baseline. So what does this mean? You need to sleep for a functioning immune system. But what's more important is how we look, and part of that is determined by metabolism. Kieran didn't learn from before, and he was sleeping only 4 hours a night for 5 nights. Benny was sleeping adequately. On the 6th day, their glucose tolerance, which tells us how efficiently the body is clearing glucose from the blood, was tested. Kieran's glucose tolerance was decreased 40% due to his sleep loss. As a result, after only 5 nights, he's looking pre-diabetic. Benny? Well, he's a shining star. On top of everything else, Kieran is getting chubby. This is because for 2 nights, he only got 4 hours of sleep each night. Benny was sleeping adequately these 2 nights, and on the 3rd day, their leptin and ghrelin levels were measured. Ghrelin tells us to conserve energy and eat more, while leptin tells us to use energy and eat less. Not surprisingly, the leptin went down and the ghrelin went up. But he was also more hungry, and more hungry for carbohydrate-rich foods, like bread. This is what happens to everyone who is sleep deprived, not just irresponsible Kieran. So if you care about your weight, sleep more, like Benny. Now I know what you're thinking. I'm gonna get drunk, pass out, and then have a full night of wonderful sleep, and I will not suffer from immune system issues or metabolic problems or any other complications. But you're wrong. Alcohol, whether you drink it 1 night after learning or 3 nights after, is going to significantly impair your memory. While Benny, who abstains from alcohol, did better on the test every day after learning, Kieran, who consumed alcohol 3 nights after learning, had nearly a 50% memory deficit. Damn you, acetaldehyde. It's one of the byproducts of alcohol and prevents one from entering into REM sleep. This type of memory consolidation must depend on REM. Remember, memories are still fragile after 2 nights of sleep. Once the acetaldehyde wears off, you'll experience a bunch of REM sleep, called REM rebound. But the REM at the end of the night isn't going to do it. You need the whole night. So what have we learned? You want to be a lot more like Benny and a whole lot less like Kieran, for the sake of your body and your mind.
Everybody's picking up on that feline beat, 'cause everything else is obsolete. A square with a horn makes you wish you weren't born.
Every time he plays,
But with a square in the act, you can set music back.
through the caveman days.